Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I am Peyton, and in this video I'm going to be going over everything that'll be going on this channel. This is mainly RC stuff. So yeah, without further ado, let's get started. And right here is the first car we'll be talking about. This is my four-wheel drive carpet buggy. I just set it up from dirt, did all kinds of stuff to it. We're going to go run it Friday and maybe race it Saturday. I'm going to have a video on me running it, doing some changes, tuning it in. And also in that video, I'm going to pick up my new two-wheel drive race buggy. And what most of this channel will be about is racing, going to races, trying to get better and everything. That's the main goal of this channel, is to just improve my racing and document it so you guys can enjoy it and do a little bashing. So without further ado, the rest of the cars are over here. Alright, so we got the first two cars over here. I figured I'd show them in a duo because they're the same car, just shrunk down. The first one we got right here is the Losi Mini LMT. So what I plan to do with this one is do the dual shock upgrade, rear steering in the back, build some sick jumps for it, maybe get one or two more so I could run them with some other people, do some little competitions. Have a little competition series. And then maybe some upgrades here. I bent one of these arms, so I'll have to get some more of those. All I really plan on doing with this, in short though, is some shock upgrades, rear steering, and fixing broken parts. So scale upgrades. And getting a couple more, maybe having a series on mini Monster Jam competitions. And next, over here, we have the big one. And this one already has the dual shock upgrade. This thing is dusty. It is dirty. I have not run it in a while. I need to put a new servo in it, because if you listen, it's clicking like crazy. And then, feel a little grease on the bottom too. That might be coming from the diff. Check that out. But this thing, really the goal is to get it back in good running order, clean it up, and do some scale jumping with it in the backyard, because it is not made for skate parks and that. I have some other cars that are, but this is just not made for the skate park. It gets beat up too fast there. Next is the Losi Pro Moto, and I do have a rear hole shot tire to put on this. Now there is a oval at my local racetrack. So next is the Losi Pro Moto, and I do have a hole shot tire to put on this. Right now in the rear it has a paddle tire, and the track that I race at has a dirt oval that they let you run on in between heats and mains if you have another car, just to pass some time. So this one I will be taking and running. And I also want to get it out to the 8-scale track near me, see if they race them there, because it's just like a supercross track, and I think it'd be a ton of fun. And hopefully they even have some Pro Moto racing there. So let's get into the next car. And next, right here, we have the Losi NASCAR. And now, I don't really have many plans for this, maybe change the body up, but there is a track near me that does oval racing for these, and I think there's actually a couple. Now the one I'm going to, it's a very short oval track, but they said they're going to start racing them there. So I'm going to contact them and see, we'll take it there, see how we do, practice oval racing a little bit. I've never done oval racing. And then take it to some on-road courses near us, because I think on-road racing with these would be really fun. And if they allow it, put a brushless system and a couple upgrades on this. So yeah, that's about it for this car. And the next car is this Rustler 4x4 VXL. This will be the main basher. Now, I don't really plan on putting any upgrades on it, maybe the GTR shocks, but I just plan on sending it and bashing it and only upgrading it when it breaks. I did put the graphics tires on it, but other than that, this is bone stock. Maybe put a couple of the ultimate upgrades on it. But yeah, the only plans for this thing is to bash it. So, next car. And the last 10 scale car is this TRX 4 Sport that I converted into the Bronco. Now, under the hood, I put a brushless system in it, so it'll crawl better. The motor is a little bit wicked for this thing. I think it's a 9.5, so it's a mod motor in a crawler. Goes slow and it also flies. But put a front winch on it. Other than that, it's mostly stock. So I do want to do some upgrades to this. I want to put the high trail kit on it. I do want to change these beadlock outer rims to black or orange to match it. And then there's also a crawler course near me. There's a couple. We're going to take it there, see how we do with this. Just some crawling with this, maybe some upgrades to get better clearance or make it crawl better. But it's got the main upgrade you usually put on a crawler, which is the brushless system, so you get it really slow. So next car. This is the Micro T and B. Now, what I plan on doing with these is upgrading them. Upgrades are really cheap for them. I got the carbon fiber chassis on this one. It was 10 bucks. Carbon fiber chassis are usually a lot for cars. I know compared to how much the car costs itself, it's a tenth of the price, but still, when you're racing all the other big cars and upgrading them, it doesn't seem like much at all for these. Now, I will be putting a bigger motor in the Mini Micro B because this one's way faster. I want to get this up to about the same speed. Maybe put some adjustable turnbuckles because I think these turnbuckles are bent on the Mini B because just the turning radius to the right is not the same as the left. And what I plan on really doing with these is building some tracks, making some cool tracks, maybe trying a little bit of a portable outdoor track, see how I can do with that, and maybe even buy the timing system. That's like, I think it's like $95, and then transponders are $20. It's not terrible. And maybe hosting a couple races. Sorry guys, my camera cut out, so I gotta hold the phone to finish it out. But right here we have the Mini B. This thing is all set up and ready for carpet. We got the shock cover protector, chassis protector, and then carpet tires, and the TLR tuned shocks. Problem with this shock back here is the O-ring is missing, so the shock oil just leaks right out, so it's just like the spring. So what I plan on doing with this is seeing if the track I race at races them, or try to find somewhere near me that races the Minis. Now over here we have the Mini T, which is not even close to ready for carpet. So this will be a whole series in itself, getting everything, getting it ready. You see there's slicks on it. I was running it on dirt. Has no steering servo in it, no motor, chassis protector missing, just scratched up chassis. It is the anniversary truck. I did put the body and the chassis away. I took them off as soon as I got it. I didn't want to scratch this up. Then put this regular chassis on and this body. So the plan for this one is put a nice servo in, motor, get some carpet tires, chassis protector, get it ready for carpet, see how fast we get it going on carpet. So the plan for these two really is find somewhere near me that races them and compete in those races and just upgrade them and tune them in the carpet. Alright, next car. So right here is the smallest car of the batch. This is the SCX30. Now what I plan on doing with this for upgrade wise is putting on the longer shocks and the long arm clearance kit, maybe a couple others. But other than that, I just want to keep it mainly stock and desktop crawler. I did have a SCX24 Bronco Red that I heavily upgraded, and I upgraded it so much that I ended up not liking it. Crawled really weirdly, and it just it was not fun. I think they're better once you keep them stock and just add a couple upgrades to help it with flex and that. Now, I'm just going to reach over here. I do have a 3D printer, so I do 3D print stuff like this for crawling, and I have a couple bridges over here. So we'll be making some sweet courses, 3D printing the stuff, or just whatever we got. So just have some crawler competitions with this. Maybe me versus my brother, me versus a couple of my friends so you can do better. Just have some fun with the desktop crawler. And the last car is the biggest one. And our final car is down here. It is the big old X-Max. We got the paddle tires on it right now because we're running it in the sand pit. This thing is bone stock, no upgrades on it. The only thing I've done to it is replace the A-arm because I snapped it. This thing will be bashed too. Take it to some skate parks. Maybe when the retention ponds fill up, hydroplan it, run it in the sand pit, just have some fun with it. And that's about it for this thing. It will be bashed. Now, one more thing I want to go over. That is my old body, my B7. That is officially retired because we'll be bringing in, like I said at the beginning of the video, a two-wheel drive low-C buggy. And have video building that, tuning it in, getting it ready to go. For this intro video, sorry if the camera angle is a little bit weird. Tripod died and I had nowhere else to put it, so I had to lean it up against the wall. That's about it that's going to be going on here. A lot of racing, some bashing, and some crawling, and even more. And I'm going to also put in some clips of each car running as I go through it, so probably talk about the car and then put a clip in just so you guys could see it running and in action. So yeah, that's about all for this video. That's what will be going on this channel. If you guys like that, follow along for the journey, and I'll see you in the next one.